13 goals in today's 2 Serie A matches. What an incredible day.
The Serie A is an attacking league. I don't want to hear any more excuses. It's defensive, it's boring, it's incredible.
Welcome to Italian Football TV, and today we're going to recap Chievo Verona against Roma, Napoli against Fiorentina, and get into some of the juicy details of post-match interviews, some awesome stats, and a bunch of that. So let's get started with Roma against Chievo. Chievo against Roma, where Chievo went up 2 times in this match. They were leading in this game, but they still couldn't take advantage. The final score ended up being 5-3 on the score sheet. What did we witness? What did you make of it?
I mean, I was a little surprised in the beginning. Whatever, they scored the first one, then they conceded, then they scored again, then they conceded, then Roma just scored a bunch of other goals. But I was still surprised in Roma's defense. I felt like they were ball watching. Fazio and Manolas, both of them there, but at the end of the day, they just scored more goals than them, and they won the game.
Yeah, Roma, I mean, defensively, specifically on that second goal, Fazio and Manolas, 2 Chievo players were just completely unmarked in the box, and they were caught ball watching instead of defending their man where their danger zone was, and it was really sloppy by them. But luckily, they've got Salah, El Shaarawy, and Dzeko, 3 fantastic players who are having some of the best seasons of their life, and they could score more than they concede. But it does go to show you that a lot of times defensive mistakes, defensive lapses, and not always there. 8 goals in this match. I mean, we don't see that every day.
No, they definitely scored a lot, but like you said, they're a good thing they have some great attacking players. Dzeko right now is top of the chart. Capocannonieri right there.
Goals.
El Shaarawy, like we were saying, the past 3 games he scored. Salah, another one. A nice duo with Dzeko up front. They're just very talented up front.
Roma haven't had a striker like Dzeko since 1950. They haven't had a striker who's gotten 28 goals. Dzeko, his personal best, 28, leading the Capocannonieri chart. El Shaarawy, his personal best, 15 goals this season. And when you play those guys together, you've got to expect that you'd be challenging for Scudetto with the pairings that you have. But there's just a Juventus who are playing tomorrow, who will probably wrap up the Scudetto tomorrow, that have just plagued this Roma side, and Napoli, who we'll get into too.
No, I agree. Right now, Roma and Napoli, they have like enough points to win in a different league. But Juve just in another class, so you can't really do much if you're Roma or Napoli fans.
Yeah, good job from Roma to, when the pressure was on, to win it before Napoli played. Keep that second place, which we know is incredibly vital, so you do not have to qualify for the Champions League. You get an automatic spot. So they got the win, and Napoli had the pressure on them to try to regain that spot and go into the final match day of the Serie A to try to get a win. Let's get into some of the post-match comments from this Roma match, starting with El Shaarawy, who had a fantastic game, so they chose him to get interviewed. He said, Chievo Verona started off very aggressive and tough. They pressed us high up on the pitch and made most of their chances. We weren't concentrated specifically on that second goal, exactly what we were talking about. And since El Shaarawy has been on a great form, I think he's got something like 5 goals in his last 3 games. He's been very involved for Roma. He started talking about the national team. He said, I feel good mentally and physically. This is really a special moment for me. Hopefully, I can keep this up and get into the national team. It's something that I really want to do.
And some good high hopes for him. He has been doing good. He's talking about that Azzurri too, which is good. You know, he wants to go back and into the Azzurri plans, which is great. But he's gonna have to keep delivering every now and then. He's pretty inconsistent still.
A real Luciano Spalletti in his post-match comments, he said something that he basically just said the truth, said it how it is. He said, Juventus will win the Scudetto. Rest assured, they will not slip up. They deserve it also. All credit goes to Max Allegri. Bravo, Max.
Oh, that's pretty controversial, to be honest, because Roma can still win. I don't care if you say they have a 1% chance. They can still win, and Spalletti's job to do whatever he could to win it as a coach.
It's not like he's not going to win it. He's just saying that it's done, and he's setting that pressure aside. But it is. But it's not. Just what he says does not mean the truth about what it is.
But
he says this to get pressure off, to say that it's already done, so that if anything did happen, it's like something that unbelievable that happened. It's a smart tactic, and I agree with the way Spalletti says this. I like it personally. What he says there does not mean there's nothing Roma could do about Juventus playing tomorrow.
No, agreed.
So he just says it how it is.
I understand that, but he shouldn't say, because mathematically it isn't over.
He's not
99% of Juve's thing.
Just what he says to the media and what he says to us does not mean what he's telling his players to give up. And they clearly didn't give up today, and they showed a lot of character to be down twice in a match and still be able to get over those hurdles, even if it is Chievo Verona. That shows me a lot about Roma. Anyway, let's get into that second match. Napoli against Fiorentina, 4-1. Dries Mertens getting 2 goals in this match, 27 goals. That second goal, or the first goal actually, he had a nutmeg, a no-look pass, and then he finished it. What a freaking player Dries Mertens is. And let me remind you that Mertens is playing in a position that he only started playing in this September or October.
It's crazy. Napoli this season, we talked about how great they are to see. They're just an attractive team to watch. They have over 100 goals, the most attacking team in Italy right now.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen the game, you guys are missing something great. But yeah, like we were saying before, they're fighting Roma right now for second and third, and it's tough because I feel like you can say Napoli deserve it, you can say Roma deserve it, and Juve look like they're gonna run away with the league at the end of the day.
2 fantastic teams, Napoli and Roma, but specifically in this match, Fiorentina completely uninspiring, exactly what we expected from them, because their season has been a complete disaster. Started with that it tipped over once that Europa League, they were there, they screwed up, they lost that result, and ever since then, Paulo Sousa has just found a really hard time locking up that locker room, finding any kind of unity, finding any kind of consistency. You could see it within the players, you could see it from the way they played, you could feel it from the atmosphere of their fans, while Napoli, on the other hand, are living in one of the greatest periods this club has ever been in. Honestly, you know, they did win the Scudetto at one point, but they've gotten 83 points this season, the most they've ever scored. They've got some incredible talent, some incredible rising talent. They've got a great coach who makes them play a beautiful football, so you can't deny how good they are. They're only 1 point away from that second place spot, and there's that neck and neck. They did their job tonight responding to Roma, but there's not much they could really do at this point except hope for a Roma slip-up.
Roma or Juve slip-up,
all right.
which is not looking likely. But yeah, it's Chievo Verona. It's Fiorentina that they're playing against. They're another team that's so inconsistent. That was in European football last season. Now, you know, they're finishing mid-table, pretty poor from them. But it's not taken away from Napoli. Every time Napoli plays an opponent, they always show their side, whether they're playing Juve, whether they're playing last place Pescara.
I agree, and I think that Napoli have done incredible, and they just have more room to grow. Let's hear from Hamsik after the game, where he said, "It's been an extraordinary season. With the way we played, we deserved more. We're building for the future. I just can't wait until next season where we could win some silverware. We have everything we need to challenge for the Scudetto. We are a complete team." And then Paulo Sousa went on to say, "This Napoli are one of the best sides I've ever faced." And also, just to add on to that, Fiorentina have conceded 4 goals 4 times this season. Just wanted to top that off. But yes, I definitely agree that Napoli have everything what it takes. They're unlucky, especially in the Scudetto department, to not be able to challenge there. Just played again by the Juventus, which is just extremely strong. But I think next year they could really challenge for some silverware.
I have a question for you, Marco, and everyone in the audience.
Go.
What's Sadi gonna do next season? Is it for the striker? Is
I don't know.
Mertens,
I was thinking that.
Milik,
No,
or
Pavoletti, bye-bye. I'll see you later.
Look at Dzeko last season. Look at him now. Anything could happen.
Not Pavoletti.
Anything could happen.
Okay, no, not Pavoletti.
What would you do? Okay.
Pavoletti, goodbye.
Okay, what's your option?
You keep Mertens. I mean, Mertens only has a 30 million freaking release clause. I feel like anyone could snap that up.
Don't buy a striker.
I mean, you got to see if someone pays that 30 million. You're just lost Dries Mertens. I don't know how you could ever let a guy like Dries Mertens go wherever he plays. If he's in that center forward role, if they figure out to put a 4-2-2-2 or a 4-3-3 where Milik and Mertens and Insigne, but then there's Callejon.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many options for this Napoli, and it's a good problem to have. But we'll definitely get into that as the season continues. Tomorrow is a big day in the Serie A. We might have the Scudetto wrapped up officially if Juventus get a win over Crotone. A tie will not be enough. We've got some more incredible games, so subscribe to us, Italian Football TV. Like this video if you enjoyed, and please leave a comment. Give your thoughts on either Napoli's game, Roma's game, or just something that's on your mind in general. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao,
ragazzi.